Good evening, good evening. I'm going to wait for people to join. Once you join, you know my usual pattern. Send a message in the chat. And I'm going to have to put my phone on D&D soon. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Let me know who's on. I don't like silent watchers. You guys know me already. Hey, Joelle. Joelle, as soon as you join, put on in RV World. So say, look at you. You've done it already. You've done it already. Beautiful. I'm excited to get into today's conversation. So let as many people know that we're on. Share this live. Send it to your friends. You guys know how we do it already. Like, again, I titled today's episode Big Energy. So you know the energy is coming big. I can't say it any less. I've got to say it like that. Good evening. I call this my little office. If I show you guys, you'll see it's my office. In fact, shall I show you? No, I won't give you a tour later as we get closer with one another. But and do share this. Hey, Kadisha. Okay, when you join, put on in the group chat so people know that we're on and we're active. I'm gonna give us a few more minutes to warm up because I know some of y'all are slow, but that's fine. Yeah, just let everyone know that we're on. You guys know I'm gonna task you every week. Invite one person to listen. If you're saying that Tips Tuesdays helps you with your business, helps you with your mind, helps you to just understand you a bit more. And there's many other people that also need that help. And one thing about us in RV World community, we're not greedy, we're not selfish. We want to help every single person that needs help. And that's the whole essence of community. So I'm seeing those that are on. If you're new here, say hello. Don't be a silent watcher. Do not be a silent watcher. Do greet. Joelle and Kadisha are talking to each other in the comments. Very, very nice. Do get the chat on. Let the chat know that we're on and we're active. Hey, Janae, am I saying that right? Remember, guys, this is on public, so we're going to have some mad people and some mad comments. So ignore them and focus on this. I'm going to give us 2 more minutes, then we're going to get started. You guys know my natural fashion. I have to take a picture. One moment. Sorry, guys. You guys know me already. I have to take. Are we back? Are we back? We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. My other phone broke, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I'm on. My other phone broke. So now I have to take my pictures and my screenshots with this phone, but I'll get it fixed. Should we get straight into it? Let me know if we should get straight into it. Say, Jess, we're ready. If you're ready, put we're ready in the chat. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. I want to know if we're still on because my phone just did a jamboree. Actually, I could check here, can't I? RV Hair UK. Are we ready? Let me know if you guys can see me, if we're on. Let me know if you guys can see me. Okay, cool. We're on. Okay, I can see myself. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're ready, yeah? We're ready, we're ready, we're ready. We're ready, we're ready. Okay, let's get straight into this conversation. I'm excited. And yesterday, I'll actually start off with yesterday. Yesterday, I met a few of the RV World community girls. Hello, Shay. Hey, hey. I saw a few of the RV World girls and I was like, oh, you guys are real. And I know they're probably thinking, oh, Jess, you're a real person. I was looking at them like, oh, like, I even said to one of them, like, you know, because they followed me to my other community that I'm the assistant leader of. They came, they saw me in my full form. But I just went to one of them. I said, like, you know, you're a leader. Like, just watching you, hearing you, seeing the way you carry yourself, you're actually a leader. And I hope those words resonate with you or they just do something to your mind. Because I'm just looking at this young lady. I'm like, with the right leadership, she can become a madness. But yesterday, I met some of the RV World girls and it was very wholesome for me anyways, just being able to meet people that you've been speaking to online, Number one, seeing that they're actually real people, and number two, just their passion, or yeah, I would like to say their passion and their fire to want to do better, to want to build better, to build stronger, knowing that they have a potential, but just looking for more ways on how they can unlock the potential that's already within them. So for me, that was my highlight of yesterday. But I titled this episode Big Energy, and you know the week already is titled New Week, New Money. And I also said to you guys, do not be afraid when it comes to talking about money. That's not, you shouldn't shy away from talking about money, how much you want to make, who you see yourself becoming. What are we talking about? Okay, guys, remember, if you're new here, we're gonna have some random comments because it's public. But I said, don't be afraid to speak about money. Like, there's people are doing it every single day. And I was speaking to my team this morning, and this is the big energy that I want to come on. And I want every single person on this stream to have that same mindset, have that same thought that we can be in a team, but I'm still thinking about my personal targets. I'm still thinking about the type of person that I want to be. And you might not have a team that you run. You might not be a part of a team, but you might have friends. You may be in a friendship group. You might have family members. You might have a group that you attach yourself to. But you need to remember, with everything that you're building, yes, it is a collective. Yes, it might be a unified thing if you have a business partner, but ultimately the results that you get is based on you. The results that you get at the end of the day is based on yourself. How did I mobilize myself to get a certain result? And I titled this week's episode Big Energy because I woke up this morning and I posted on my Snapchat, if it's not me, then who? If I don't become, am I at a spa? Are you a S? What does that mean, guys? I'm getting distracted at the moment. But I woke up and I thought, if it's not me, then who? If I don't become a millionaire, or out of all the people that I know, who's going to do it? Or if I don't reach a certain target by the end of the day, who's going to do it? If I don't build RV hair, who's going to do it? Irrespective of the team that I have, because you can have team members and they can decide to leave you tomorrow. But am I going to rely on the people around me, or am I just going to make myself a headstrong person that can defy all odds and be a person that shows up? So I literally said to one of my team members today, I was like, no, did I say this? Or maybe I've said it to them before. I was like, you can't be a person of excuses. You cannot. As soon as an excuse wants to come out of your mouth, you have to stop yourself, because if not me, then who? And I want everyone to have that mindset when it comes to the building of your businesses. If it's Joelle and she's writing ebooks, if you don't create what you need to create, who's going to do it? We have to come to that mindset, or that energy, that it's actually just about me. And it might sound a bit self-centered, a bit selfish, a bit individualistic, but you have to be that way when it comes to building. You have to be that way if you have a certain result that you want to achieve. You have to. And remember, I said I woke up this morning just feeling like, if it's not going to be me, then who? Because again, if you know me, some of the girls were exposed to my wider community, and I'll let some of you into that community as and when. But we have a leader. I was just about to say mentor, but you guys know I don't like that word. We have a mentor. I said a mentor, God forbid. We have a leader. The reason why I say leader and mentor is because mentor does not get involved in your life. A mentor is someone that just tells you to write down your goals. A mentor is someone that just gives you tasks. They attempt to help you, but leadership actually gets involved in your life. They care, because the whole essence of leadership is to lead someone to a certain place. A mentor is just to hover over what you're doing and ensure you're where you want to be, but they're not leading you anywhere. So this week our leader's been speaking heavily about making money. There's finances there, there's resources there, there's some of you that will become millionaires. And for me, I just thought in my mind, and I told my team this today, one of them is going to be me. Because I'm someone that if I hear a certain word, positive words, I'm not letting that go to anybody else. I'm grabbing that word for myself and I'm saying, okay, you're saying that there's going to be 7 to 10 millionaires. Okay, Jessica is going to be one of them. That's why I titled this week's episode Big Energy, because it's only going to take someone that has that. It's just in the word, that has that big energy, that can be bold enough to say, yeah, I'm going to be one of those millionaires. So I said to my team this morning, if we have nothing to say to each other, let's just speak words that would allow us or require us to have faith in. Words like, okay, what myself, a Shewa, a Mars, there can be 3 millionaires within RV, but are we going to speak it first? I was explaining to them that everything that comes to life, everything that comes to fruition, it first starts off with words. It starts off with a group of speaking, or even just one person speaking. If you're a Kadisha running your businesses alone, your businesses didn't come from the action first, it came from a thought. Then you sat down with yourself, you started speaking, okay, the business is going to look like this, we're going to have this. Everything first starts off with words. If someone has called you ugly and you meditate on those words, you could be someone that is self-confident, you're looking at yourself, you think you're a beautiful girl. Allow a few people to call you ugly, them just saying those words to you, and you think about those words, you will start to think that you are that. You will start to think, okay, no, maybe I am a bit, maybe I'm not the best, no, maybe I'm not as good looking, because somebody spoke a certain word to you. Words are powerful and they plant seeds. So for me, if I'm saying I'm having big energy, what am I having big energy towards? What I am building. I'm having big energy towards my financial targets. I'm having big energy towards becoming a millionaire, the first millionaire in my family. And that's why I said we must not shy away from speaking these words, because people in our community, the Black community especially, will try, and because no one in our community has made it like that. Remember, in the Black community, the only people that we see that make it are footballers and rappers. I'm sorry, I don't want to be a rapper. At one point, I wanted to be an actress, like, yeah, because that's probably just what I saw. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be that. And the wider community, because look at where we're coming from, no one is speaking those type of words to us because they don't think that it's possible. But everyone in the RV world community must come to the realization that everything is impossible until you attempt. So if you don't even attempt to become, you won't know that something's possible unless you try. I didn't know I could do hair until I tried it, until I lied to my brother's friend. I just said, oh, he asked me if I could do hair. And I said, yeah. I didn't know how to do it. But what was impossible, because I didn't have the skill, I didn't have the intellect, I didn't have the training, I didn't know how to do social media, I didn't know how to do all of those things. But what made something that is impossible for another person possible for me? The fact that I even tried. So I was speaking to some of my brothers last night, and I was like, do you know what it is? Some people don't even try. Some people, they don't even attempt. They might have a business, they might have something that's going to take their business to the next level, but they're fearful, they're scared, they're shy. They don't even want to try. So something that could be possible, you've now kept it in the permanent state of impossibility because you haven't even attempted it. You haven't attempted. And I gave them the example. Imagine saying you want to build muscle. And I think I've used this example before. Imagine saying you want to build muscle. Imagine saying you want to tone, but there's a weight in front of you. And because that weight looks heavy, you're not going to lift it, but you know what you want to be. What's it going to take? You just stretching out your arm and attempting to lift that weight. It might be heavy at first. You might just only get it 1 inch off the ground. But as you keep trying, attempting to lift it, to pump it, you find something that was impossible for you to do. You've now made it possible because you attempted. Speak life into yourself. There's nothing impossible. Do you know how I knew that? Because, and remember, I said it to you guys, or I posted the video on RV World Community, that if people can make millions in a day, that should already show me that it is possible. So, and the people that are making the millions in a day, they don't have two brains. They have the same brain that you and I have. But like I told you last week, one thing that my leader, PT, said to us is, what is the difference between a gate man or a bus driver, a 60-year-old bus driver, and a 60-year-old billionaire? It's that one just tested their mind a bit more. Someone just put their mind to the test. So what's going to be the difference between you, Joelle, or I don't know who that is, a Zane, a Shay, a Janae, a Kadisha, an Emily, whoever's on this stream, the secret watchers, because I know some of you watch me secretly, and it's fine. Joelle's going to work with me to get you guys speaking. But what's going to separate you from them? It's you putting your mind to the test. It's you putting your mind to the test. And I said something yesterday. I don't even know if I can say it verbatim, because even me, I thought of it, but then I was even struggling to verbalize it. Like, every day that you don't try, you don't attempt, or you're not being who you need to be, that's one less day that you get to be you, the full version of you. And I don't know whether I said this last week or I was saying it to my team. Recently in the morning, as I'm on my way to work, all I'm saying to myself is, I have one life to display confidence. I have one life to display boldness. I have one life, and there's I keep on saying the word mentor, no. There's a leader that I have, and of course you guys know it, whether you do or you don't. I said, I only have one life to become like my leader, which is PT. And why do I use him as an example? Because of the things that he's put his mind to, the people that he's raised, the community that he's built, the finances that he's achieved. I only have one life to be me. Do you understand? So every day that I'm not that, every day that I refuse to lead, every day that I refuse not to build a part of my business, that's one less day. That's one day less that I get to be me. So I wrote here again, I started off, if it's not me, then who? That's why this week's episode is titled Big Energy. Every single one of us must step into our fields, into our industries. A Joelle, she's rebranding her whole page. That's big energy, because a faceless page, you're now going to your page and saying, yeah, I'm going to put my face to this page. That's big energy. A Kadisha deciding to go on a 30-day posting challenge. Someone who doesn't usually post her face is deciding to post her face. That's big energy. And big is subjective to you. What might be big for me might be small to someone else, but I know me. So what I'm deciding to do this week, today, the weeks moving forward, is big to me. Kadisha posting for 30 days, that's big energy for her, because it's not expected. It's not expected for you because maybe you might be shy. You might be someone that doesn't usually post your face, but that's big energy. And I wrote here, I said, I think some of us are still struggling with self-belief. Some of us are still struggling with that. You're struggling with, even if you can't believe in your business, believe in you first. And I had to get up the definition of belief to help me with what I am saying. Some of us are still struggling with self-belief. Forget about believing in your business, because that's something that's even separate from you. Some of you don't even believe in yourself. Like, how? How, if you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect to even believe in a business? Like, how? You can't even believe in you, the person who wants to start or build a business. Like, how can you believe in something if you don't even believe in you first? We're being intentionally uncomfortable with ourselves. Yes, Joelle, that was our theme for last week. So with intentionally uncomfortable, this week is requiring big energy. People to come out and say that, yeah, I don't care what people might think about me, because if you remember week 1, we don't care about what people think, because people don't think. So people can be looking at a Kadisha today saying, oh, look at her, she's trying, she's attempting, or she's posting, she's not getting that many likes on her post. So what? It's my big energy. I'm being intentionally uncomfortable because I don't want to be like you, sat behind a screen, not even attempting to do something, but I'm attempting. And remember, you won't remember this, but I'm remembering it and I'm bringing it to you. My leader said to us that consistency is better than results. So even if a Kadisha is not seeing the results that she wants to see, can she be consistent? Can she continue posting the same thing over and over again? Can Joelle continue pushing her ebooks in our faces? Can she do that? She might not get the results that she wants, but she's being consistent. I think I told you guys this in the last week. Another thing my leader said to us, that there may be a genius, but the world will not see the genius. The world will see the person that decided to be consistent. So there may be people that are better than you, Kadisha. There may be. But guess who the world is going to see? They're going to see you, because you're deciding to be consistent. You're deciding to push. So back to my point, I think some of us are still struggling with self-belief. And what is the definition of belief? It's all about sowing the seed. Some of y'all were listening yesterday. That's for the elite. The girls that came CNG last night. They probably now understand why I am the way I am because of the words that I hear. It's not, the words that I hear are not what regular people hear. It's not. It's the reason why I push the way I push. It's the reason why I'm able to help other people. It's the reason why I'm able to do the things that I do, because I'm just hearing a superior word that makes me a superior being. So if the girls heard me yesterday, I said, I'm going to do the same thing that I do there, but just here, because I know there's people that need it. They might not be people that want to come church. There might not be people that, because people might have a view of what church is. I'm just going to be me, which is Pastor Jess. As some of you know, if you came to Wxrld through social media, you know I'm a pastor. It's not something that I hide. You knew what you was getting yourself into. I'm just going to do what I do there here. I don't need you guys to come church. I just need you to hear what I am saying, because if you do, number one, it will make you a better person, not someone that's good or bad behaved. No, someone whose mind allows them to push a barrier that someone else will not push. It will make the words that I speak will allow you to have a mind that will make you build better than the person next to you. That's my reason for even trying to invite a person to church, is so that they can hear the word. The word is what's going to help their mind. It's what's going to push them. It's what's going to make them superior to another person. So if people don't want to come, they don't need to. I've got Wxrld community that I'm going to build savages. I'm going to build mad business owners. I'm going to build mad young female leaders. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't need you to come CNG. I don't need you to come to a service on a Sunday. I just need you to hear me on a Tuesday on this stream, because you're going to get exactly what I hear there, just in a watered down form. But if you want the real, you'll follow me. You will, which some of you said you want to come on a Monday, and I'm excited to have you there. I know, I won't even say their names. We'll see them there. They said they want to come, so I'll see you guys there on a Monday. The girlies know. But again, back to my thought. I think some of us are still struggling with self-belief. And the definition of belief is the acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. What's the proof that I can become a millionaire? What's the proof? What is the proof of it? What is the proof that Joelle can build £1 billion brand or sell 1 billion copies of her ebook? What is the proof of it? There's no proof. But that's the whole essence of belief. The fact that you have accepted that something exists. You've accepted. Look at religion. People can't prove that a God exists. People can't believe that, prove that an Allah exists or God exists or a Buddha, whatever the religions are. But people just accepted within their hearts that it is true, and their whole life is wired around a certain belief. And guess what? That belief works for them. In fact, everything they do channels around that belief. So for us, I believe that I can become a millionaire. I don't need proof. I just need belief. You don't need proof. You don't need hardcore evidence that in 2 years you're going to become a billionaire or millionaire. You just need to believe. You need to accept that something exists. You need to accept you need to accept already the fact that a Joelle can sell 1 billion copies of her ebook. Because once she accepts that, she's going to act like it. She's going to think. Her mind is going to open up and have ideas and have many things that will allow her to hit the goal or hit the belief, can I say, that she sees, or that she thinks, or that she believes to be true. That's the whole essence or the definition of belief. The acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. That's why I love the ending of this definition. Because we don't need proof. We don't need proof that a Jess or Pastor Jess is going to be a millionaire. I've accepted that that's what it's going to be. I've accepted that that version of me already exists. I've accepted that that version is already true. What do I need to do every day? What work? Or if I was in a different setting, I would say word, like speak myself in until I see that. So some of you are telling me you're still struggling with your confidence. You're 1 day less from being you. You've just messed up a whole day of where you could have been closer to the woman that you want to see. There's a community that I see. So I'm going to keep on speaking every Tuesday, because I know that I have the ability to raise young savages, young female leaders. I know I have that ability, whether that's going to be in business, whether that's going to be speakers, or whoever that's going to be. That's why it's called Wxrld, because it's not just business alone. whether there's one person on here or there's 20,000 people on here, you're just going to catch me sat here doing the same thing, because it's not about the people. It's always been about me. It's about what I see, what I believe. Can I continue doing something knowing that there's a version of me waiting? There's a version of me waiting for me to get to her. So there's a version of Joelle that is just waiting for Joelle to snap, to have big energy, to say, yeah, there's a version of Kadisha. That version is waiting for you. It could be waiting for you in a month away. That version of Kadisha could be waiting for her a year away. But are you journeying to that version? That version, imagine, visualize it. That version of you is just waiting in a position. When is Joelle going to snap? When is Daniela going to snap? When are they going to snap? And know that I'm just sat here waiting for her to be her. I'm just sat there waiting for you to snap and realize who you are supposed to be. So again, the definition, the acceptance that something exists or is true, especially one without proof. Another definition of belief is trust, faith, or confidence in someone or something. That's what belief is. It's just simply trusting the fact that I can be what I say I'm going to be. Having faith. What is faith? If I'm going to use scripture, and remember, guys, I'm a pastor, so allow me to be in and out of what I am. Faith is confidence in what is hoped for. Who do you hope to be? If you have a version of you that you hope for, remember, hope is something that's in the future. If you have a version of you that you hope for, you just need to have confidence in that version, and you will, everything around you will journey to make you become that. But guess what? Some of us don't even believe in the first place. Some of us don't even have confidence in the first place. So guess what? You're lacking confidence. You're lacking belief. You're never going to get to where you need to get to. Remember, your business came from you. An RV hair came from me. So I can make this about business all I like, but it's not. It's about the person. It's about you. It's about how you see you, because if you can see you clearer, the business that you're building, you'll see it clearer. You will know what to do. You will know what the next step is. You will know how to move. You will know what to do next, because you believe in you. Like, you see you. Does that make sense? So, oh my gosh, I'll leave that crazy comment. You guys know the comments be crazy sometimes. Again, it's a week of big energy. Today is titled Big Energy. And something my leader said today, we have streams every morning. And he said, we have to pick our energy. Some of us are just a bit too distracted. And that's okay. I think that's the whole point of distraction, to move your mind from your main focus. But everyone in RV world must resolve, or must come to the conclusion within themselves that I just refuse to be a distracted person. I have goals and I want to hit them. I've got targets and I want to hit them. I don't want to be a distracted person. So what do we need to do? We must become people that pick our energy, that say, okay, this might be calling my attention. This might be calling my energy, but I refuse to put it there. I'm deciding to put all my energy in building a better me. I'm deciding to put all my energy in my business that I'm building. I'm deciding to put all my energy and my focus in what is in front of me. You decide where your energy goes. It's all down to you. If you become distracted, you've allowed yourself to be distracted. If you become focused, you've allowed yourself to become focused. It's you giving yourself that allowance. It's all about you. It's all about your person. So if I'm allowed to round off today, because I know I started a bit later today. Okay, Kadisha's talking to me today. What did she say? I think sometimes when you look around and no one inspires you, it's hard. So go hard to, it's so hard to go hard to stay consistent. I understand that. That's why your circle is so important. So Kadisha, you were there yesterday when we had the circle, and we were on the team of, we would rather be around 5 millionaires, because your circle is what inspires you. So Kadisha, if you're looking around you and the people around you aren't inspiring you, it's time for you to find a new circle. And why can I say that to you? I always talk about my story. Yeah, I was someone that I would leave batches. Like, I would be a part of, we'll be some of the most popular girls. We would have a popular circle. We would have this name. We had a group called PSIA. We had the Southwark this. I would just leave, because I just thought, I'm not actually on what you lot are on. Like, it might seem like I am. It might seem like I'm with you guys, but I'm not. Even though I couldn't explain what I needed to be a part of, I already knew I was different to the people that I was around. So if you're looking at your circle and they're not inspiring you, put yourself around people that are inspiring you. If you were inspired by that environment on Monday, bring yourself there. Say, okay, cool, I'm just going to attend this on a Monday, and I'm just going to see, I'm just going to be around people that think like me, or that think the way I want to think. I'm just going to put myself around them. So you've got to be bold enough to say, yeah, you lot may have been my friends, you lot may have been this to me, but this is where I'm drawing the line, and I'm saying I'm focusing on me. I was like that. When I found the community that I found, I cut off all my friends because I just knew me and you, where I want to go, I can't go with the mindset that you don't have. And it was no hard feelings. I didn't hate them. I didn't have an issue with them. It was just who I wanted to be. I only have one life. You have to understand, you only have one life. You only have one life. Decide who you want to be. Don't allow your environment to decide who you need to be, because that's what happens to most of us. Our environment determines who we are or who we can be. Our environment determines that for us. But we've just got to decide that, bun this environment, I'm uprooting myself and I'm planting myself in a place where I know I can grow. Because you do know, if you put a plant, a thriving plant around weeds, the weeds can kill a plant. Did you know that? Meaning your environment can actually kill, if you're a good thing, your environment can kill you. So you must be headstrong enough to uproot yourself and say, no, I'm planting myself in a different environment. I'm going to chat to Jess every day. I'm going to ask Jess for ideas. I'm going to say, what should I post today? Because I know what type of person she is. That's you intentionally having new conversations. Because I always say this, you can't expect new results doing the same thing. So if we want to have different results, we have to do different things. Okay, thank you, Robert, for just subscribing. So one instruction I have for you guys is remove all distractions and stop wasting your time. Remove all distractions and stop wasting your time. Also, ask for more than your mouth could ask for. I know right now the setup that I have, it probably cannot make, from what I'm doing with my hands, it probably cannot make me a millionaire. But I'm still going to say that it can. Because I'm just going to find something that's going to make me that. Do you understand? It all starts with your words first. I'm just confident. I just have enough belief that the 7 to 10 people that my leader was talking about, I'm going to be one of them. So that's why today is titled Big Energy. It might seem like I'm talking to you lot, but I'm actually talking to me. I'm saying, Jess, you have the ability to lift every single weight that is in front of you. You have the ability to turn a business from what it is now to a multi-million pound business. It's in you. You have the ability. That version of you is waiting. Just work towards her. Word towards her. So if you were with me yesterday, you will understand what the word is. Word towards her. So I'm going to round up here. There's a special event, community event that I have going on this Sunday. And I would love to invite every single one of you there. I know some of the girls registered. It's going to be I think it's called Community Day with PT. I think that's what it's titled. I might not know the title. But it's just going to be a place where inspiring people are. That's just what it is. Inspiring people that care about building communities, that care about building other people, that aren't selfish, that love God, because that's genuinely where our love comes from. It's going to be in the central center of London, and I'm just calling for whoever wants to be there. I'm going to be there. I know some of the girls that I've spoken to are going to be there. It's going to be an inspiring day. You're going to meet many people doing well in their industry. It's a faith-based work, faith-based movement. So you're going to hear the word. But most importantly, the people that you can, I'm not going to say network because it's not network, the people that you can connect with, the people, because you're one person away from your future. Your future is in another person. So I'm inviting you all down to this Sunday, the 24th. If you want to get involved, do send me a message, do send me a text. Let's connect. Let's see how we can get you down there. And that has been myself, Jessica, leader of the RV world. I'm excited to meet more of you, connect with more of you, help more of you grow. And that is us. We are over and out. I hope you enjoyed today's session. In our usual fashion, like I would ask you to do, go and put a message in the chat and tell me what you got from today's session. Tell me what you learned. Share something inspiring for those in the group chat. Because you know, some people are quiet. Kadisha, you're gonna help me do that. You're gonna put what you learned in the forum, in the chat, and just talk about how good it was. If you think it's good, that's me too in my own horn. But just encourage people to join. That's what we should be doing every single week, encouraging more people to listen, encouraging more people to be on, telling them what you've heard. When you see me post a flyer in the chat, repost the flyer on your Snap. Send somebody the link. Send somebody the link that you think needs to be on. But that's been me. I love you all. And guys, let me know if this is a good platform, because I feel like if you don't have YouTube Premium, it might not allow you to stay. Does it allow you to stay if you don't have YouTube Premium? Can you guys come off the screen and go about your business? Because I don't want people to like miss stuff because they have to come off the app. So I don't know if this platform is good or if we should do Zoom. I just felt like Zoom is too formal. I just feel like it's too formal. Okay, as I round up, I like to do my chit chat. Can you guys hear the music? Okay, I'm over and out. Love you guys. Bye.